welcome to my channel. I'm still in like a temporary weird filming space. I have my lighting up, but Dexter's wanting to go outside, but he just wants to come back in when I let him out. He's driving me crazy. Anyways, today I wanted to pop on and film. We're still getting the space organized. P worked on the dresser and he's still working on it this week. He had to like take the stain off, restain it, and now he's just like perfecting everything because it's an antique dresser for the baby. So I wanted to get here and talk to you about being minimalistic in your pregnancy. So I know like maternity clothes are pretty expensive. I had a frustrating time in the beginning because any store I would go to would not have any maternity clothes, or their maternity section would be like this big, and it was expensive and it was frustrating. So I just wanted to talk to you about like my maternity must-haves and like my bare minimum collection that I have and like things that are good to have. So I'll start by saying I have a list here because pregnancy brain and I don't want to forget something. So long nightgowns. I have a lot of like long shirts that I would wear to bed, and sometimes P's shirts. So if you have shirts that are comfortable and like soft, so if you can wear like your partner's shirts or just get big comfy shirts that are soft. I had a lot of like I don't want to say nightgowns because they're not really nightgowns, but like they're just long shirts. And I had like 2 or 3 of them. I have like 2 or 3, maybe 4 of them. And then I also end up wearing P's shirts all the time because he's taller than me and they're super soft. He's always like, you always pick my good shirts. I'm like, well, you're not wearing them, so. And then 4 pairs of maternity leggings. So I actually have exactly 4 pairs and I got them at Kohl's. Those were the only maternity leggings I ended up with. It's not really like, their brand is called Glow. It's not the cheapest. I think they're $18 each, but on Black Friday, I bought like 3 for $20. So, or like 3 for $21. So they were super cheap. They've lasted. They're not like the greatest quality, but I like them. And I actually went with medium because I tried on a small in the store. So I'd bought one in the store because I had a coupon, like a 40% off coupon, so I bought those. And they only had one color and they only had like 3 sizes. It was really frustrating. And that was the beginning of my journey of realizing that stores do not stock maternity clothes and they're hard to find and it's frustrating. So I actually tried on like the small and it fit perfect, but I was only like, I don't know, maybe 15 weeks at the time. Probably. So I was like, I know that I'm going to grow. He likes to drink my coffee, so I have to keep an eye on Dexter because I see him sniffing for it right now. I knew that if I got the small, that they were not going to be comfortable later on in my pregnancy, like right now. So I got the medium and I ordered all my other ones in medium. I like them a lot. And mine are the over bump ones, so I don't have, I'll insert a picture of me wearing them. But I like the ones that they go to like right here. And it's kind of nice because my skin's been getting irritated with like any band here from my bras. So I kind of like tuck them under and that helps me a little bit. And then I ended up having like, my grandma bought me a pair of maternity jeans for Christmas and they're like my favorite ones. They're just from Ross. Like whatever's there. And then I have 2 other pairs of maternity jeans. Same thing, it's over the bump, but instead it just goes a little bit over your belly button. I prefer the leggings because the leggings don't really fall down. The jeans are so saggy. They fall down and there's no belt loops. There's no front pockets. So you have to like pull them up like you're in public and you're like pulling them up and it's annoying. So when I wear jeans, it's only like because everything else is dirty or because like it looked better with the outfit or I'm just going to dinner or something, you know. So I preferred the maternity leggings. I wouldn't have really bought the jeans. And again, I went to the clearance rack. P took me to Burlington. We went through the clearance rack, found some jeans, so I bought 2 pair and then I got one for Christmas. The next thing is maternity shirts. I actually didn't have maternity shirts until probably like a few weeks ago, like maybe like at 28 weeks, I had found a maternity shirt that I bought. Stop. The animals, I'm sure you can hear. Cupcake is trying to get out of her enclosure. The bird is being so good right now, I'm thankful, and Dexter is being crazy. So, I had actually bought the shirt, like, on clearance. P was like, oh, this is a cute color, and I'll show it to you right now. And I found it, like, it was under a pile of clothes that I hadn't put away. And so I was like, oh my gosh, perfect, because everything is starting to not, like, cover my stomach at all, even in jeans. Like, the like, peep part would show, and I didn't mind, but I was like, well, it is what it is, but it's nice to have something that covers. And then sometimes, even with the leggings, you're like, I just want something bigger and, like, you know, because a lot of the time with the leggings, since they go up so high, I will do, like, a knotted shirt, and it just covers, like, right here, and then the leggings are the rest. But sometimes you just want something that covers and you feel cozy in. And I also bought a maternity sweater. So I think altogether I have this maternity shirt, my best friend's mom gave me a shirt, and I have a maternity sweater. So I have 3 maternity shirts, but I would go for 4. If I find another one on clearance, I'd buy it, but I'm not going to pay like $12 to $25 for a shirt that I'm not going to wear for that long. Like, that's my thing with maternity clothes, is like, yes, invest in yourself, but at the same time, like, yeah, you'll wear them a little bit postpartum, but you're paying that much money to wear something for like 3 months. Maybe like max 6 months. And yeah, I'm going to save them and wear them with my next kids, but like, I don't know, it doesn't seem worth it to me. And then I had like, I don't know, I wear a lot of tight clothes in general, so I had some dresses that would kind of work in the beginning. Kind of depends on when you're pregnant, I guess, too. But I had like some dresses that would work in the beginning, but now they're all way too short. Like, P's like, it looks cute on you, but like, it's so short because it like goes out over my bump. So, here's the maternity shirts, and this is why I really like them, because they do cover so much more. So that's pretty loose, and like, I think this was a small. So the shirt is just regular on the top, and then on the sides it's like ruched. I think that's what it's called. And so it like goes over your bump perfectly, and it's really like just comfy, soft material. Like I said, Burlington, I think this was like $4, $5. I think everything I've bought maternity has been under $10. So in regards to that, like, don't be afraid to take hand-me-downs. I've gotten a lot of things, like, my grandma was like, this is in my closet, this will fit you. This is one of the shirts, actually. I mean, right now, it doesn't go over the bottom of my stomach, but in the beginning of my pregnancy, it was loose. It fit over my bump, and it looked good. My stepmom has given me so many things, like, here, you know, everybody's kind of been like, oh, this looked good on me when I was pregnant. Here, take this. So don't be afraid to take hand-me-downs, because why not? It's free, and like, yeah, maybe it's not what you would actually want to wear, but at this point, it's like, it's saving money, and I don't know, totally worth it to me. Same thing with baby clothes. I'm not opposed to hand-me-downs. My husband and I are like, sure, we'll take whatever you have. Saves money, and like, the baby will have clothes. So the next thing is comfy underwear. So I don't know, like, comfy is different for everyone, like, what underwear are comfortable to you. So I wouldn't go out when you get pregnant and buy a bunch of, like, granny panties because you think you're going to like those, or whatever you, like, think you're going to like. I actually am only wearing one style of underwear at this point. I always wore, like, V-string underwear, and those were always super comfortable to me. And then I started wearing more, like, thong underwear with, like, the thick straps, and that has been all I can wear. Like, I started before I was pregnant, like, I had gotten them at Victoria's Secret, and they're like a really nice spandex cotton blend, and thank goodness I had bought like all that style, because that is what I'm living in. Like, occasionally, like, I'll have to wear other underwear. I've debated on just going to buy more, because it's not like I'm not going to wear them after pregnancy, but I just go through my drawer and find something that's comfortable enough. But that really helps me, because sometimes being uncomfortable, like, you already feel so uncomfortable, like truthfully, that having underwear on that aren't comfortable or like don't feel good are just like kills it even more. And then next from underwear, I would say maternity bras or sports bras. So I, like, once my boobs got bigger, I just started wearing all my sports bras. I had a lot from like working out, different sizes. Now, none of those sports bras fit me. Like, they'll fit, but the band sometimes is so tight that it hurts my ribs. My ribs already hurt. The baby's like stretching me out. So my stepmom had actually given me a ton of her sports bras. I think she gave me like 3 or 4 of them. And that's what I'm living in. This one actually has a zipper, which is going to be so nice for nursing. This one's still a little bit big, but like, who cares? I just tuck it under. And it's better to be big than small at this point. And again, I went to Burlington and I bought like nice sports bras that I liked. And then I'm going to go to Walmart before we have the baby, or yeah, probably before and then maybe after, and just get a ton of nursing bras. I actually have asked on Instagram several times and asked other moms, and a lot of people said that they preferred Walmart nursing bras over any other brand, and they had like bought people had bought stuff from Motherhood Maternity, and they're like, honestly, I way prefer the Walmart ones, the price and everything. So I'm excited about that. And then one of my other friends said she just wears sports bras and then some maternity bras. So I'm planning to do pretty much the same thing, whatever's easy to nurse in. Sports bras are so comfy that like having, I don't know, I think it might be different if you're not married or if you're like, you know, it's different if you don't have a partner. Like, my husband just knows it is what it is and it doesn't bother him. It's not like, oh, you're wearing a sports bra today. You know, I know some people might be like, but I know they make cute maternity bras too. And I might get a few of those. I'm just going to see whatever they have at Walmart so I can stock up, because I'm going to be nursing for a long time. So, and then comfy shoes that are easy to get on. So this, in the beginning of your pregnancy, it's easy to get, like, you might be out of breath, but it's easy to get to your feet. At this point, I can still get all the way down. Like, my husband's like, sometimes you surprise me. Like, you drop something, and I'm like, oh, I'll pick it up for her. And you're, like, already down there. Like, you're fast. So, it's pretty easy, but, like, tying my shoes is hard. Like, having to bend sideways or, like, pull my leg up or, you know, that's been frustrating. Sometimes I'll ask my husband to tie my shoes, or, like, if I'm having, like, a shoe malfunction, I, like, cannot do it and I'll need help. So I'm like living in workout shoes at this point. Sometimes my Vans that I slip on, they're not slip-on Vans, but I just slip them on. Like, I have a bunch of Converse high tops. I love them, but I am not wearing them right now. I'm like, oh, heck no. There's no way I could get those on and off right now. There just isn't. Like, so I'm living in like my Nikes that are easy to slip on. They have like the little, I don't have any near me. No. Like the little tag in the back that helps you pull them on. So New Balances and Nikes have been my favorite. And you just need to be comfortable. Like, I used to wear heels a lot before pregnancy, and I'll still, like, for the baby shower, wear cowgirl boots with a heel. But truthfully, anything with a heel that I wear for an extended amount of time, I feel like it jacks up my equilibrium and my hips start to really hurt. Like, one side will hurt more than the other. And with pregnancy, you're already uncomfortable. You're already dealing with, like, you know, I've been to the chiropractor. I've already been dealing with, like, sciatic and piriformis muscle issues and stuff. So anything that makes you extra uncomfortable is like, oh, this is not worth it. Like, who cares? So comfy shoes that are easy to get on. And then even after, it's like, I'll be walking, you know, I'm planning on wearing those shoes. So you might want to invest in a comfy pair of shoes if you don't have any. We have an outlet mall near us, and we're going this weekend, so I might get a new pair of shoes for P and a new pair of shoes for me, from like the Nike or the New Balance outlet. So we'll see. So now I'm going to jump into more stuff that's like for your body, like lotions and stuff. So I said before in a video of mine, don't mind Dexter, he's opening the window. Okay, I said before in a video of mine, I think it was like my nighttime pregnancy routine. This is the lotion I'm using. Of course, stretch marks are semi-preventable. It's genetic, you know, if you get them, you get them. There's things you can do to diminish them. So I've been using this Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with vitamin E. So massage lotion for stretch marks. And I love Palmer's brand because they are cruelty free. And we use like their regular lotion and everything. So that's what I've been using. This is pretty cheap. I finished this bottle and I started earlier in my pregnancy putting it on. So I'd probably say I have 2 bottles and they're going to last me my whole pregnancy. I'm on my 2nd bottle and I'm not even halfway through. And I put it on every night. Next is, so P actually noticed that like I was starting to get like a few stretch marks or like things that look like they could be stretch marks. So I went out and I got this bio oil. I'll probably take pictures now and then like progress through my pregnancy. You're supposed to put it on 2 times a day. I love the smell of it. This was like $8.99 at Target. It smells so good and it feels so good. So this is bio oil skincare and it helps improve the appearance of scars and stretch marks. So you could probably use it for other scars too. Maybe if you end up having a C-section, you could probably use this. But I know that there's a lot of C-section mamas out there that know what are the best like scar removers. So yeah, bio oil has now become a necessity for me. And I put it on in the morning and then sometimes I put it on midday or like at night, but then I don't like to put lotion over it, so I just kind of go with it. But I think it's so cute in this pink little bottle. And it was actually well priced, like I said. So the other thing kind of with creams and everything is coconut oil. Whenever you have like an irritation or anything, P and I always have used coconut oil for our skin and we're planning to use it for the baby skin too. But it's super helpful if you're like feeling itchy or like you have something weird, or even like when my nipples are bothering me, because I've been leaking. I don't know if you watch my pregnancy updates, but I've been leaking since like 20 weeks. And sometimes when I was using the disposable breast pads to catch my leaks, I would get so like sensitive and I was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. So I would just rub coconut oil on my nipples and that really helped. I used to use it for my face before I got pregnant, but my skin got a little bit more oily, so I didn't use it. I stopped using it for my face. So coconut oil, and then also nipple balm. I just got some that I registered for. I'll show you that. But I just got some that I registered for, and I've used that when I feel like they're bothering me, and I love it. So I'm so excited to actually use it when I start nursing. And I have this one. I have Mother Love Nipple Cream. And they're also cruelty-free and natural. This is what it looks like, kind of like Vaseline-like. So I have this in my little nursing bin. And then the last thing I'll talk about is nursing pads. So I actually made these. I had gotten nursing pads that were disposable in samples. I was planning on using washable ones anyways. And I had made these like a long time ago out of P's old shirts and like an old towel. They're not perfect, but I'm going to make more because these have actually been my absolute favorite. So these are really thick. They could be like nighttime ones. So I'm probably going to make some thinner ones for daytime. But these have been my absolute favorite. I ran out of my disposable ones finally. I think I might have one left. But every time I was wearing them, I just felt so chafed and like they hurt. And I was like, oh, disposable is definitely not for me. So I think it would be different depending on the size. I don't know. Before pregnancy, I was a 32 triple D. So, or 32 double D. I don't remember. I think I was 32 triple D. So my boobs were already pretty big, and then of course they just got bigger. I have no idea what size I am at this point, but I used an actual like CD, like a legit CD that you put in your car and listen to music on, and that's how I cut these out. And then like I said, they're not perfect, but that's how I cut my pattern, and I just sewed around the edges. A lot of people said you needed to like cut a piece in the middle and like, I don't know, I think it would make them a little more contoured. But honestly, these work perfect, and I'm just going to do the same thing. So I'm getting P to go through his old shirts so I can make more. And I need to pull the sewing machine out. But that is all my minimalistic, now that I'm looking at the time the video took, I don't feel like it's as minimalistic, but I feel like you see a lot of people buying like all these fancy like maternity clothes and like maternity stuff when it's really not necessary. Even for the baby shower, I had looked at maternity dresses, but the cost was super high. I didn't love any of them, and I was like, I'm not going to pay $60 for a dress, like just for me to wear for pictures. Like, it seems pointless. So I actually went, P and I went to Macy's, and I found a Betsy Johnson dress. I'll put the picture here. And it was like a little bit stretchy. And I normally wear like a size 2 in dresses, like fancy, like cocktail type dresses. So they had like a size 8 and a size 4, and I was like, oh, I wish they had a 6. The 8P was like, that is way too big on you. That looks ridiculous, like the shoulder part. But it was like a little bit of stretch, is zipped, and I got the 4 on and it was perfect. So, and I'm happy because I feel like I could wear it after. It might be a little big after I get back to my weight, but still, I feel like, and it was on clearance for $16. I had a gift card for Macy's. So it was like, you cannot beat that. So yeah, that is my minimalistic maternity must-haves. I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss us. And let us know down below if you have any questions, what you want to see, anything. I want to interact with you guys. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put my tag name here so you can check me out. I'm on Insta stories a lot, and I try to post like 3 times a week. I'm trying. I don't take as many pictures now that I'm pregnant, and there's just so much going on that like sometimes time passes us by, and yeah. So, but I do my pregnancy updates every month, and then now that I'm getting to the end of my pregnancy, I'm going to do every 2 weeks. Even though it's less entertaining because I feel like not much is happening at this point in my pregnancy. In the beginning, it was like a lot of developments. Now, I don't know, like I have different like cravings or things that sound good. That's like the biggest change, I think. But if you want to check out those videos, I have a pregnancy folder of all my pregnancy videos from the beginning of pregnancy till now. And of course, we will introduce our baby once we have them. So, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.